Jenna, a young mother, always tries her best to raise her children in a way that feels right to her. She believes in a gentle, non-strict approach that allows her kids to express themselves and learn from their mistakes. Jenna wants her children to grow up in an environment where they feel safe to explore and develop their creativity. Every evening, she sits down with them to chat about their day, listen to their worries, dreams, and everything in between. Jenna hopes that by doing so, she can better understand her children and help them build resilience for the challenges ahead. However, Jenna's mother-in-law, Helen, has a completely different approach to parenting. Helen is a firm believer in discipline and structure. She thinks children need to have a clear set of rules and boundaries in order to grow into well-rounded adults. Every time they meet, Helen constantly criticizes Jenna's parenting. "Your kids are lacking discipline," she often says. "They need to understand that they can't always do whatever they want. There has to be structure and rules, or they'll grow up spoiled." Despite her efforts to explain her parenting style, Jenna feels disrespected in her role as a mother. She has tried to tell Helen that every family has their own way of raising kids, and that her approach works best for her family. But every time Helen visits, the conversation always seems to go the same way. Helen continues to criticize the freedom Jenna gives her kids, making Jenna feel increasingly frustrated and unheard. Jenna's exhaustion grows over time. She loves her mother-in-law, but Helen's constant criticism has started to wear on her. She wonders if she's been wrong all along by not being stricter with her kids. Is her approach truly flawed? Or is she just trying to do what feels right for her children one day? After Jenna came home from work late, she discovered that Helen had taken the kids to the park without asking for her permission first. It had started to rain heavily, and when Jenna arrived home, she found the kids soaked to the bone. Although Helen had tried to protect them with an umbrella, Jenna couldn't hold back her anger. "Why didn't you ask me before taking them out?" Jenna shouted. "I'm their mother. You can't just make decisions for them without telling me first." Helen, as usual, didn't see it as a big deal. "I just wanted them to have some fun," she said, looking a bit confused. They need to learn how to be independent, not always do everything according to your rules. Jenna felt a deep sense of disappointment. She couldn't continue like this. The two women sat down for a tense conversation. Jenna tried to explain that she wanted her kids to grow up in an environment filled with love and freedom, while Helen just wanted them to have clear guidelines to follow. It was becoming clear that they could never seem to agree on the right way to parent. Despite Jenna's best efforts, the conversation didn't lead to any resolution. Helen remained steadfast in her beliefs, and Jenna began to feel more isolated. Their relationship, once warm and loving, started to grow cold. They were at an impasse, unable to find common ground. Both women loved the children deeply, but each had their own way of showing that love, and neither could fully accept the other's method. The tension between mother-in-law and daughter-in-law continued to rise. What had once been a relationship based on mutual respect was now strained by their differing parenting philosophies. Jenna had to stand firm in her belief that her approach was best for her kids, but Helen couldn't let go of her view that strict discipline was the key to raising well-behaved children. The situation left both women feeling more and more alienated from one another. Every encounter became less about family connection and more about defending their own parenting choices. Who was right in this story? Was Jenna's approach to parenting, with its focus on freedom and understanding, the better one? Or was Helen's strict method the more effective way to raise children? What do you think about handling family conflicts like this? Share your thoughts in the comments below.